setup. Let's do the setup. Let's not worry about the cube, Delilah's, or anything. Just doing the setup, okay?
Awesome.
Sometimes I use this triangle and then I just align it to make it like very straight, so I don't have to worry about whether the line is straight or not. Okay. I haven't done this in like months, but it's okay. I'll try this. And then, so that's the eye level. Okay, and then we have to do the station point. You can put the station point anywhere you want. If you want to do a huge cube, I suggest putting the station point lower so the cone of vision can be bigger. Okay. So the lower the station point, the bigger the cone of vision. Got it? Okay. So this is straight. VP0. So I'll just put my station point right here. Station point. Does any of you have a compass I can borrow?
Oh, there's one over there.
Okay.
You can get mine.
Okay. And then, second, I do the 90-degree angle because the cube cannot be a perfect cube without the 90-degree angle. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Make sure, I forgot to do this, but put the line like all the way to the paper. Sometimes we need a really long space. Okay. So that's 90 degrees.
We could put it at any angle.
Yes. Well, any 90-degree angle.
Oh, I mean, how would you say rotation?
Yes. You guys know how to rotate a cube, right?
Wouldn't you just take this and just rotate it and
Yes.
then make the VPs?
Basically.
Okay, cool.
And then they have new VPs. That's how you rotate a cube.
Awesome.
So that's VP1. Odd numbers go here, even numbers go here.
Oh,
So
you know that.
except for measuring points, and I'll teach you that after. It's VP2. Okay, now the cone of vision. Cone of vision, 30 degrees. And then the compass. Measure the VP0 to the 30-point degree.
Okay, I was about to say.
I've done this month, sorry guys.
That's fine.
Okay, cone of vision. See, yay, you're done with the setup.
Yes.
So 2 is the Delilah. Start. Go. So you can put Delilah anywhere in the cone of vision. You can put her any size, as long as she fits in the cone of vision and in the 90-degree angle.
Okay.
So let's say I want to put her here. And I want to make her like maybe 1.5 inches. Make sure you can do it above or below the eye level. I suggest doing the below eye level because it's much more easy. I would say it's easier because the above eye level is a little bit confusing, but I think you guys will get it eventually.
When you say above eye level, you mean having the Delilah come over the...
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is Delilah. Sometimes I put D1, and you have to get all the her other 3 friends, right? Her 3 Delilahs. So here's her head, here's her feet. So all you have to do is connect her to each VP. Notice how I don't put the lines all the way through the VP point
Mhm.
because it's much cleaner that way. And John, you know how he is. He likes clean stuff.
Good advice.
And he likes penciling it in very lightly. You have to darken it at the end. And then what I do afterwards, I create the measuring line. Just very lightly. And then I measure Delilah. What was there? And then mark. Leave that there for now. And then you need to find the measuring points. So this is measuring point 1, measuring point 2, and you have to connect the dots. So use this, yeah. Well, I usually use this because it just marks exactly where it is. You can use this
Oh,
too.
okay.
But I like using this because it marks exactly where it is because it has a pencil mark right there. But the cons about it is it can't go all the way through. This is like a big ass
Yeah.
line. So let's see. So I just measure what I have to do left because it's a long ass line. So it's about right here. So almost 2 inches.
Oh, that's smart.
So that's measuring point 1. And then you do the same thing on the other side. It's about 3.1. That's measuring point 2. And then you connect the dots. So, done with step 2, measuring points. So connect MP2 to MP2. Let me stop right here. Stop right here. Then you can go all the way up. Notice how I always put dots. It makes it much easier where Delilah's are. Fourth step, collect all her friends. All her friends. And then you do the same thing. Connect the Delilahs to the BP. Ah, that's so kind of off. Ah. Okay, so we got D1, D2, D3, D4. And then the last step is just to darken everything. I don't want to darken it, I'm tired. And then afterwards,
Could you, if it's possible, could you show us how to do the shadow
yes,
in the back?
for sure.
Actually, before that, could you show us how to put the wall?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
that too.
Sure. First, I always put the frame at the end because it's much easier. So it's a 4x5, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure the cube isn't in the center because when you measure the shadows, it has to be shown. So 4x5. That's bad. Okay, 4 or 5. Yay. I guess I'll do the wall too. I usually don't measure the walls. I just approximate it. And usually John doesn't really say anything because for some reason I do it right all the time. So I just make sure that the walls aren't being tangent towards the cube. You guys know what tangent means? Like it's not, like if I put the wall here, it'll be too close to the,
Okay.
it'll look like the cube is floating or something when it shouldn't be.
And you don't try to connect the walls to any vanishing points, or?
I can. I don't really do it though. I just make it look good. But don't listen to me. Just follow the VPs. Okay, so let's say you can put the light source and the radiation anywhere you want. Okay. Let's say I suggest recommending putting the light source all the way up there in order for the shadows to look better. I guess. But since I can't, I'll just put it right here. So that's a light source. It's the radiation. You can put the radiation anywhere too. Okay, the shadows, do you guys struggle with it, or is it?
We just haven't tried it yet, and it's something that I think.
Why did you guys try it yet?
Well,
We've been stuck up on what you
we've
just
been,
did.
yeah.
Oh, so you guys still.
So we'll probably come along and be like, oh my god, how do we do the shadows? So
Okay, so the shadows are really quite easy, so don't trip about the shadows. So let's do shadows. Step 1, do light source and radiation. Got that. And then what I do is connect Delilah's head and Delilah's feet with the light source and the radiation. Remember that Delilah's head the light source goes to the Delilah's head, and then the radiation goes to the Delilah's feet. You guys get what I'm saying when I say Delilah's head and feet, right? Okay. So let's do this. So here's Delilah 1. I want you guys to just focus on each Delilah. Don't focus on anything else, okay? So here's the light source. So here's Delilah's head. Radiation, Delilah's feet, connect the dots. It's so weird. Okay, whatever. Okay, just leave that dot there. Here's Delilah 2, do the same thing. Hold on.
Now, how do you know where to put the light source and the radiation?
You can put them anywhere.
Okay.
That's why I suggest putting them. I would rather put the light source all the way up because it's much better. You can see the shadow better.
And does the radiation, it doesn't matter just straight down, or would you recommend lining it up with the VP?
The radiation is the ground, so you can put it anywhere.
Okay.
So just as long as it's not too far, I would say.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So you have the light coming like upwards, right?
Mhm.
Well, what if it was coming like from the ground?
Oh, you can do that. Then the shadow would be on the ceiling.
Would it, or
Like if someone put a flashlight on the ground and was like shining it at you? Is that what you mean?
Like if you put the flashlight in the middle of the cube, like say on top of the cube, the shadow will be under the cube. Or if you want to put the shadow on the left side, but you can put the light source and the radiation over here. Or if you want, it really, like it depends where you want the shadow to be. If you want to put it on the left, put it on the right. Like I would imagine this as like a light stick. I could just move it anywhere.
and the radiation point would stay the same no matter where, like, will you put it on that line? Like,
like if you put the light like right here, the radiation point would still stay right there.
You can put it anywhere, honestly. You can put the light source like right here if you want. I wouldn't recommend that. You can put the light source up here, you can put the radiation up here, anywhere it goes, but I suggest putting light source above the cube and the radiation below the cube for now.
Okay.
If that's where you're, did I answer that correctly? Or?
It's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm just making things complicated.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Now the third Delilah, same thing. Or fourth, doesn't matter. And then the last Delilah. Okay, and then all you have to do is connect the dots. Let's see. So here's a shadow behind the cube, and then it hits the wall. So if it hits the wall, you have to go where the wall is, but stop right there, and then go all the way up to where this is. And then point. Dang it, I shouldn't have drawn through. Make sure you guys draw through. I forgot to draw through. Always draw through. So never do what I just did. Okay. So. Just connect the dots. There goes your weird ass shadow. It's behind the cube though, so maybe I should do it over. Do it at a different angle. Yeah? Should I do it at a different angle?
Sure.
Okay, because that is bad shadow. John will not like that. Do not put the shadow behind where you can't see it. So. So bad. I don't like this pencil. I like this pencil. Sorry, really bad cube.
It's all good.
You know, all those cubes you had a free hand? No, I'm just kidding. It's out of the cone of vision. Just kidding.
Don't show this to John. He's gonna make fun of me. I have not trained. I have not practiced cubes in so long. Okay, whatever. The cube. Let's see. Actually, sorry. I'd rather make it straight. No, because it bothers me.